A number of patients go to the hospital to receive medical checkups, consultation, and treatment from the doctor on every single day. Therefore, being able to control hospital data, stock medicine, and invoice management can be a challenging and complicated task. Peth Yoeung is made to help control every document and work process in the hospital, and it is function to safely store every patient's medical record in a digital platform. Peth Yoeung is made to promote a more convenient operation and a better quality healthcare service to the hospital so that it can get more work done, helping more people. In this video, we are excited to introduce you to some features available in Peth Yoeung Cloud Hospital Management System. So keep watching this video to see how Peth Yoeung help your hospital through customization and smarter with real-time tracking and reporting. Now, let's start with the first feature appear in the system. How does Cloud Hospital Management Peth Yoeung system help the receptionist, nurse, doctor, and other healthcare provider to manage the chaotic work process in the public and private hospital and clinics? As an example, let's look at the digital workflow of Peth Yoeung in one hospital from the arrival of the patients until they leave the hospital. First, the receptionist would register the patient's personal information into a custom-designed reception in the patient sections. Here, the receptionist may have to ask the patients whether they have come to the hospital before. If they do, he or she can just go to the search area and type in the patient's name, or ID or phone number, and their information will be shown up on the screen. However, if they are here for the first time, he or she could go to the Edit button, and from there, he or she could key in patient's information into the system. From the registration, the receptionist could also refer the patients to either nurse or physician for consultations or treatment. From there, the nurse would receive the alert information that there is a patient in waiting. The nurse will then perform her task of checking the patient's heart rate or asking to collect vital signs to be keyed in the Peth Yoeung system. After the nurse done with her job, she then would complete all the necessary information about patient conditions such as chest complaint, current medication, systolic, breath, SpO2, height, chest in, weight, temperature, and many others in the system. From there, she could refer the patients to specific doctors or specialists for further health consultation. The information will then route to the doctor in charge of the treatment. When immediately receive the information from the nurse, the doctor could then consult further with the patients. He or she could start it by completing information about past medical treatment the patient have. He or she will perform a small examination on the patients where he or she complete letter in the system as well. After giving his or her evaluation in form of short summary, the doctor could register the treatment plans for patients in the treatment plan working tape. He or she might also need to mention whether the patient need an operation, or if not, need further appointments in the future. In terms of treatment, two cases should apply. If the doctor suspects that the patient is diagnosed with serious illness, he will require further tests that might include laboratory or medical imagery tests. If so, the doctor can go to the paraclinic sections, and from there, he can register his patient for various tests. After seeing the test request in their paraclinic shoe list tape, the lab technicians or imaging or radiology specialists will do their job. Finishing the test, the lab technician will immediately upload his result, while imaging or radiology specialist will also upload his result along with the image into their test result in the system. The result will then immediately route back to the doctor to be viewed right away. However, if the patient is slightly ill and only need to take medicine, the prescription section applies. The doctor can easily prescribe by just selecting the name of the patient in the new prescription area, medicine column. Once the prescription has been submitted, it's automatically routed to the pharmacist. In there, the patient in charge of pharmacy can see every prescription request from every doctor for patients. Then, he or she would make the request on taking the medicine according to the prescription by clicking the word "Take medicine" in the system. At the cashier counter, the cashier immediately finds the name of patients who want to pay the bill in the invoice sections of the system. From there, he or she can determine whether what service or medicine the patients have to pay for, and whether the bill the patient paid is fully paid or partially paid. All the information about payment will be determined and fully controlled in the inventory. The cashier could also print out the invoice for the payer through the system later too. Finally, after every process is done, the patients are ready to leave the hospital and go home. With Peth Yoeung, the hospital staff can manage, prioritize, and deliver the best quality healthcare service through digital device, eliminating all the interruption happening in every process. In every department from the administration, finance, pharmacy, patients, and many more in the hospital, Peth Yoeung will help eradicate every work chaos and start to get more work done today. While Peth Yoeung enables hospital or clinic to digitally operate, it is also made to be very interconnected with another platform called Yoeung, allowing patients and doctors to communicate and exchange medical information faster and easier. Yoeung is a platform which includes mobile application and eHealth Visa that store, track, and report patients' personal information and their medical record right in their phone and personal card. Made to ensure the patient's life quality, it also comes with various health information and tips patients need to know. Moreover, Yoeung also enables its user and doctor to set up appointment anywhere, anytime as needed. With Yoeung, patients can go to any hospital or clinic, and with their permission, have their medical records accessed by every doctors from different hospital or clinic. This way, patients and doctors can experience a closer connection with each other. Therefore, every healthcare service will be made much faster, easier, and with the highest quality. Peth Yoeung, we make your hospital smarter.